car up. Oh. Ow. Man down.
It ain't no thing to do my thing, it's what I did the best. I copped that crib and bought 2 chains and then I hid the rest. And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the most.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So recently, Lefty and we headed out to Lone Jack, Missouri for the Muleskinner Gravel Classic. This event has kind of become a must-do grassroots event in the Kansas City area. The event goes to support the Move Up Off-Road Junior team, so that's where the proceeds go. And it's really a cool thing. I mean, this event takes place on a private residence, and basically if I had my dream house with like a house and a pond and just beautiful scenery, this place would be it. But super cool atmosphere, very laid back atmosphere, if you will. So we pull in and the vibe is high. I mean, the vibe is high. The weather is nice. There's tons of people here. I've been to this event. This is my 3rd year in a row, but there's been some hot years. So they switched the race to May, and I think that was a good move. The weather today was like perfect. You couldn't have asked for better weather. It was like 75, sunny, like 5-mile-an-hour winds. It was just really nice. So as soon as we pulled in, I noticed there is a lot of freaking people here. I mean, this event has grown. This handicap parking?
It is.
Ready to get this shit?
Hell yeah. Hey, dude, check this shit out. Check it out, check it out. Oh, wrong side, wrong side, wrong side.
Oh, what?
Hang on, baby.
Single speed?
We're gonna give her a go.
You sick son of a bitch. We headed over to get our swag bag, and I gotta say, they've got some really cool artwork on the numbers this year. I appreciate that. You got a poster with your swag bag. And a huge thank you to all of the volunteers. I know a lot of these people are the kids that race for Move Up Off-Road, the parents that are involved with Move Up Off-Road coaching. So a huge shout out to all you guys for helping. This event would not be possible without the volunteers, and that honestly goes for every gravel event you do. The people that help out are what makes these events possible. Hey Lefty, your number's kind of arrow there.
The second coming of OMJ, the greatest of all time. 2:23.
Back of the Gravel Pack.
How we doing this morning?
Hey, if you guys like gravel content and you don't already follow Back of the Gravel Pack, check him out.
I appreciate that. Slow gravel content from the back.
It's good gravel content. So as we line up for the start of this race, I mean, the field is stacked. There is a ton of strong riders at this event, and the weather was nice. Not much wind, sunny, so you knew it was going to be a fast day.
It ain't no thing to do my thing, it's what I do the best. I feel my mattress, pay my taxes, then I blew the rest. And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the least. I quit my boss and cooked that sauce and fed that to the street.
Hey, these small races that go to a good cause are what it's all about. And I got Leo here.
Hello, how are you?
You're a big part of the Rut Later.
This is gonna be awesome.
The Rut Later goes to another great cause, the For Lisa Foundation. So you guys should definitely, when's the race this year?
October 5th.
October 5th, you gotta check out the Rut Later, people. It's a good one.
Sliding it like a wet flow, already fried from the get-go. Alligators look like gecko, everything I do they echo. Big facts, my bank on big man, my drip too wet, that spit can. Yo, swap me like Q-tips, hold that there like dip can. No rehearse, need no reverb, hold your lip, don't say 3 words. Quick trip to get that late.
So to start the day, I was just kind of racing my race, not trying to go out too strong. I kind of found myself working with this other group here, and then eventually I was kind of in no man's land. I mean, for probably a good 10 miles, I was by myself, and then finally I was like, okay, I got to get with a group at least, so I'm going to let these guys kind of catch up, and I'm going to get back on with this group that I was on initially, and that was a good call because we worked together, kind of traded pools, and it's always just more fun to ride with other people. I've had enough alone time for the day, Leo. I'm gonna hang with you guys.
It's this group right behind me. They're awesome.
They know that love don't live there. I can't roll dice on your plan. Red Rover, I don't hold hands. Get fortune from my foresight. Investment brought me 4 bands. Don't roll rage, I get we'll wheel all by your forehead. Them city John be like E-Lit. Them country girls be like.
So as far as the actual course goes, I gotta say this area is beautiful. I kind of stick to South Kansas City more, but I need to get out in this area and ride more because the scenery, the countryside, really, really pretty. It was a really, really hilly course. Like the beginning of the day wasn't super hilly, and then as the day went on, the hills kind of started to pick up and the elevation started to add up. But at the end of the day, I had a total of 68 miles with 4,717 feet of elevation, so a good amount of climbing.
If I ain't that man, then I gotta be more than human. How you mean? Funny how the people back then who was hating on the kid always talking about how you clean. Put a little gas in the blunt and I don't pass broke. Just please be cool, but I can't blame you. I won't shame you. I probably wanna be me too. It ain't no thing to do my thing. It's what I did the best. Yes. I copped that crib and bought 2 chains and then I hid the rest.
I got a little bit of the bubble guts going on.
Uh-oh.
The last 2 races.
Where's the cornfield?
The last 2 races, I did a #1 for McDonald's before the race. That's an Egg McMuffin. That's a hash brown, and I opted for the coffee as a drink. Today, 2 bags of oatmeal. I got the bubble guts. Those 2 races, no issue.
Sounds like McDonald's is health food then?
I'm coming to the conclusion that McDonald's is health food.
And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the most.
It's just like a little bit of bumble rumble though. We're not talking verge of full blowout just yet. And I'm happy to report the stomach cramps did subside and I did not poop my pants.
I put my friends in that old Benz and took that to the coast. It ain't no thing to do my thing, it's what I do the best. I feel my mattress, pay my taxes, then I blew the rest. And it's okay.
What up, Steve?
What's up? What's on here?
Hey, we're starting to get into them hills.
It's no thing, no sweat, I ain't really worried about it too much. Slight work, like.
And shout out to all the kids that helped with this event, the Move Up Off-Road Juniors. These kids were freaking awesome. You pull up, they grab your bottles. What do you need? And that's at like every aid station. Aid stations were well stocked. You could get some goos. They had Twinkies. So another thank you to the kids and the parents and everyone involved with that, because it just makes it really, really nice when you're trying to get moving quick and you're trying to finish as fast as you can. You've got those aid stations that are on it. So I really appreciate that.
Work, I ain't really do much. Get it in, ship it out, pivot route back on the end zone. Hit her with her best friend.
No, you guys, you need a haircut. Bro, that dog had dreadlocks.
That's what I was thinking. It's a Rasta man.
The Rasta puppy.
Talk fake, can't really match that. Put it in the insurance, Uncle Sam can't really tax that.
Before we come up on this last hill, there's a lady back there. She looked kind of like Dolly Parton. She was like, there's a big hill up there. She was standing in her driveway. I'm like, I know this hill is coming, but just like hearing that kind of mess with your psyche a little bit. Like if the locals are warning you like, hey, you sure you want to ride up that hill? It messes with your head. Oh. So after the last aid station, after the big hill, Lefty and I kind of found ourselves riding together, and that was fun. You know, the day is almost done. You're like, okay, we got about 10 miles left. So then we just kind of cruised back to the property. I found myself at the end of the day, it's really cool. This race doesn't finish the way it starts. You kind of go around this pond, and then I found myself behind this guy that we were riding with like the last 5 miles, and I was like, okay, I'm going to sprint and try to get him at the finish line. I didn't. He got me, but it's always fun to compete regardless of if you're not competing for a podium. I think I was like middle of the pack. There was like 70 something riders in the open 68 male, I believe, and I was like somewhere in the 30s, but I finished with a 16.7 mile per hour average, and I don't know what my total course time was. My moving time was 4 hours, 3 minutes, and 30 seconds. I probably was stopped maybe a total of 3 minutes throughout the day. So, you know, even though I was at the middle of the pack, I'm pretty happy with that result. It was a good day for me. But the vibe at the finish line of this race is so good. They've got music playing, people are hanging out, they're sitting around having a good time. They've got pizza, they've got beer. If you want to bring a fishing pole and fish in the pond, you can do that. Joel and Natalie from Trichome Skincare were there. Guys, if you need anything skincare related, Trichome is the place to look. Check them out. I'll link them in the description of the video. The vibe is just really, really good. And this is a really awkward moment here. So I see Paige Onweller like hanging out and talking, and I'm like, okay, this is like one of the best female gravel racers in the world. Like any gravel event she's in, she has a chance to win the event. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I need to get an interview, but I awkwardly decide to turn on my camera and then like start to film her as I give her this hug and then shake her hand. She has no idea who I am. I've never met her before. And I'm like walking up and hugging this chick. And I apologized. I was like, hey, that was super awkward. I'm really sorry. She was totally cool. She's like, it's okay. I'm a hugger too. Just a super nice person. So she was kind enough to not run away and call the police and let me get an interview. So that was pretty cool.
We're checking out the Muleskinner. It's pretty sweet. Grassroots gravel event. You pull up and it's on someone's private property, which is pretty dope. I think I'll have to sign up next year.
I love it. And you're just getting ready for Unbound right
Yeah,
now.
I just came from Emporia, a week there. Rode all of the North Course pretty much. And yeah, if you're doing Unbound, be ready for some chunky, windy, tire shredding course.
I love it. So yeah, I'm pulling for you. Good luck at Unbound.
But guys, I appreciate you checking out the video. Do me a favor, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, keep crushing it.